Greetings folks, Dunman here, and welcome to Cooking with Dun, your very own Minecraft cooking show. These are the items that you'll need to make this recipe at home. 1 onion, 1 egg, 1 piece of bread, 1 whole chicken, 2 carrots, 2 baked potatoes, and a big old bowl to prepare all of it in. Alright then, let's get started. All of the ingredients required for this dish will be extracted right here on video so that we can keep everything nice and fresh. The entire video will be shot on this weird farm slash kitchen estate that I've built. I'm not really sure what to call this place, so if you guys want to name it, feel free to drop your suggestions down in the comments. This particular structure though is called the food pyramid, because look at it, it's a literal food pyramid. First thing that we're gonna get from over here is a few nice crunchy onions. Now I know I only need 1, but I always like to grab extra. And then we move further ahead to grab some wheat, some carrots, and some potatoes. Now here's some nice farming advice. It doesn't matter how lazy you're feeling that day, always replant your crops the second you extract them. It's gonna save you a whole lot of stress in the future. Good habits are difficult to get, and that's why they're worth keeping around. The next ingredient that we'll be getting is the whole chicken. Always remember, you don't have to go through all the extravagant steps that I go through in this video. You can just keep things simple. I totally decided that if this chicken made eye contact, he was gonna be the one that I consumed. But he looked away in time, so he lives. But someone's gotta get consumed, so yep, we got another chicken from the coop. And hey, look at that, we also got an egg, so that's 2 birds. I guess if you left the egg alone, it would be 2 birds. For now, it's just a bird and an egg. I don't like to do the nasty business of turning this thing from a mob into an item just out anywhere, so I have built myself a special chamber on the outskirts of the compound, where such things will be carried out. So in goes the chicken into the big scary room. And if you've grown attached to the thing, I would suggest skipping ahead like 20 to 30 seconds. And now we're going in, wait for the chicken to make eye contact, and it is done. Now we have all the ingredients required to make a roast chicken. But the thing is, I want something to go along with the chicken. A little something to drink. So I'm also going to be preparing some cherry wine later in the video. So keep on watching if you want to see me do that. And also, if you want to see more of these videos, tell me down in the comments and subscribe. Do it! We're going to reach 10,000 this year. I can feel it in my bones. Now let's get cooking. Literally. I set down the chicken, and the first thing that I do is I throw those potatoes right into a smoker so that they get all nice and crispy. Then we go over to the crafting table and make a delicious piece of bread, maximizing both softness and taste. Right here I'm also going to grab myself a bowl because that's the thing I'm going to be preparing all of this stuff on. By the time we've done all of that, the potatoes are done, and now it is finally time for the chicken to go into the smoker. This time I actually wanted to see how the chicken cooked, so I kept an eye on it, and look at that. Delicious. So now that everything's done, it's time to put everything together. First of all, we got the bowl in there because that's the foundation. Then we get our big juicy chicken, and then we add all the vegetables on top of it just to give it that flavor. Look at that. I can almost smell it through the screen. And after I'm done cooking, I go over to the basket and I store all of the food that I didn't use, because you should never waste something as precious as food. Alright then guys, now that the main course is done, we are going to go and make something to go along with the main course. You know, a little something to balance out the taste. We're going to make some cherry wine. In order to make the cherry wine, we are going to have to visit the other part of my compound. This is where I grow my grapes. There's a bunch of different types that I keep around, and if you guys end up liking these kinds of videos, you'll end up seeing the rest of them as I make more drinks in the upcoming videos. That little red house that you see on the other side of my grapes, that's the winery. That's where we're going to be making the drinks. The second step of making the wine is pretty simple. You just get this little tub on the ground and you throw in all your grapes. And after this, it's a little bit unhygienic, but it's the most efficient way of doing it. You just stomp on them. And you continue to stomp on them till they have been turned into a nice fine paste. After the grapes have turned into a nice fine liquid under your feet, you will be free to grab an empty bottle and bottle some of that stuff up to be turned into wine. Now let's go and get the cherries for the cherry wine. I have to be honest guys, right over here I got kind of carried away with Replay Mod and the shaders because my game has never looked so pretty before, so I just took some nice pretty shots of this tree and I wanted to put them in the video, so I hope you guys enjoy them. Look at it, it just looks great. I'm going to stop talking so you can actually look at it. See, it's the best, it's so pretty! Now, getting the actual cherries is actually pretty simple. You just shear the tree and you get some cherries. Now we can finally go get another bottle and brew the final wine. All that we need to do is open up the aging barrel and place the cherries in with the grape juice that we extracted. Once you do this, the barrel will do its magic and you will have a bottle of cherry wine. All of these features come out of the winery mod, which has just made this video so much cooler. Now that we have ourselves both a nice roast chicken and some cherry wine, it's time to wind down and go to the elevated dining table, which is another structure in the compound. This place is absolutely gorgeous during nighttime, and this is where we're going to be having most of our meals. Look at that sky! Look at that moon! It's so pretty! I'm really going to enjoy this meal. So finally, after a hard day's work, I'm going to go and take my seat behind this table. And as I marvel at the beauty of this moonrise, I'm going to taste some cherry wine. And look at that. It is amazing. You could almost say it's regenerative. Last but definitely not least, it's time to dig into the chicken. I had a fantastic time making this video. I really hope you liked this video, I really hope you've commented, and I really hope you've subscribed. Please let me know if you'd like more of these kind of videos. And for now, a goodbye.